A shocking investigation finding sexual relationships, sending explicit photos, and open marriages involving Laverne police officers says it all centered around Officer Megan Hall, who was given the department's Community Service Award just back in August. The report says Hall had unreported sexual relationships with 6 other officers, some of which happened while at work. The report also mentions a Girls Gone Wild type party on the houseboat of Laverne FOP President Eric Statz. A city spokesperson confirmed the report in a statement.
A few moments later.
Well, a federal lawsuit targets the city of Laverne in the wake of a police department sex scandal. And now they're suing over what they call a hostile, sexually charged work environment that victimized a rookie officer.
A few moments later.
After that scandal, former police officer Megan Hall sued the city. Then tonight, over a year later, the city of Laverne held a special meeting in which they decided they would pay out Megan Hall $500,000, officially ending that lawsuit.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely stupendous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have an update, yes, a long overdue update to a story out of Tennessee by way of Laverne. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Tennessee, everybody inside the great city of Laverne. Now, before I start the story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. And now, as you all may know, I have been gone for a few days because I have other obligations, other things going on in my life. My life is real, you all. I have a lot of things going on, but not as much as Megan Hall. And as you all may know also, today is what? Yes, not Thursday. Today is what? Trifling Tuesday. So I need you all right now to get those sweet, precious, badass kids out the room right now so we can have a quick dialogue and see what's really going on in the great city of Laverne, Tennessee, and also in the mind, in the legs of Megan Hall. Get those kids out the room. Go ahead. Hell strong. Very good. Anyway, hopefully those kids out the room by now. If those kids are not out the room by now, tough WD Titty. And since today is Trifling Tuesday, guess what? Yes, all sides matter. No matter what you have, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, however it goes, come as you are, like the good book said. Now, this story right here really is very appalling and also somewhat troubling and sad because it goes to show you the nerve of some of these people out here. It goes to show you that some of these people will play along to get along, but as soon as they get caught, guess what? They cry somebody had violated them. As in the case of the story right here. Now, as you all may know, I did this story last year where we had a Laverne, Tennessee police officer named Megan Hall who was fired along with several other cops and also the chief of police for having a sescapade, basically a whole freak down at this police station in Laverne, Tennessee. Now, the nerve of Megan Hall to sit up here and tell us today that the reason why all this happened was because she was allegedly being groomed. Now, I want you all to think about this right quick for those who can think. Do you think Megan Hall was groomed or was she just a willing participant giving up that hungry cookie? And girl, how you gonna sit there and do your husband like that, Obadiah? If anybody should have sued and won a lawsuit, it should have been the husband because he's the one looking like a damn fool. And Obadiah, I ain't trying to break up no happy home, but evidently this home ain't too happy. But sir, if you are still with Megan Hall, you need to go talk to your dad. And your dad is a preacher from what I heard. So please go talk to him and go have a talk with God and ask the Lord what it is that you need to do because I don't want to break up no home. But the nerve of your wife to sit up here and say at first that she was in an open marriage. And then after the shit hit the fan, that's when she want to come out and say that the reason why she did all this and the reason for her behavior was because she was having a troubling marriage. Now, do you have an open marriage or was your marriage troubling? But at the same time, ma'am, how can you sit there and say that you were groomed and then also at the same time in the same breath blame your actions on a troubled marriage when at first, when it was all good, you said you had an open marriage. Now, did your husband Obadiah know about that? I'm sure he did. But anyway, you all, the city of Laverne, Tennessee settled a lawsuit with Megan Hall and they gave this heifer $500,000. Like, damn, y'all giving away money that much? for people out here giving their ass away for free? Let's just be for real about this whole situation. Now, I understand that we live in a culture, we live in a climate where basically a woman, yes, it's going to be one of those videos, where a woman can basically accuse a man of doing any damn thing. And sometimes, fellas, we don't even be doing a damn thing, but they still accuse us. You get what I'm saying? So I understand the law is more biased, more toward women than men. I get that point. But how you sit there and do all this stuff at work and then turn around and cry wolf? Like, for instance, for those who don't remember the first two videos that I did on Megan Hall, and if you have not seen those videos, please go check those videos out because those videos are off the chain, just like this one's going to be. Now, think about this also. Is this a willing participant or is this somebody being groomed? For instance, number one, she had sex with several of these police officers at work and also off of work. And also, one of these cops happened to be married and she had a threesome with the cop and also his wife. So she don't just like diggling, she evidently like that cookie too. And also, how you at work giving blowjobs to two different cops? Maybe it was more, but they documented too. Now, how the hell they know about this amount of blowjobs that you gave out? I do not know. But I know one damn thing. That's a lot of damn sucking going on. And also, ma'am, how in the hell these cops wind up with your pictures of you being nude or whatnot? And also, how did they wind up with a 13-minute long video of you masturbating, beating the hell out that damn cat? Like you were digging for gold or something. Just think about that, people. And also, you having a Girls Gone Wild party with another fellow female cop and she wasn't fired. And we do not even know her name. All of this took place on an FOP boat. Yes, the Fraternal Order of Police supervisor on his boat. They was having these Girl Gone Wild parties where she was basically parading around topless, her and this other cop. But it's amazing that other cop never got brought out in the court case and whatnot. So they keeping all that on the hush. So ask yourself again, people, is this a person being groomed that did all this freaky stuff, or is this a willing participant? But anyway, evidently, the city of Laverne, Tennessee did not want no smoke with Megan Hall and her lawyer, so they settled out of court. It's a damn shame. Now I'm going to ask you all this right here also. Have you ever been groomed? Because if they giving away money like this, guess what? I'm sure a lot of us have been groomed. But at the same time, before I dig deep into the story, ask yourself this, family. How in the hell can you be a cop and say that you was groomed, but at the same time, you're supposed to know better? Like, y'all did not catch this when she was going to police academy? And at the same time, ma'am, how you gonna sit there and let somebody persuade you to do something that you don't want to do and you're a police officer? That's just like if you're a cop and you go into a bank and you see somebody robbing a damn bank and then they sit there and sweet talk you or tell you something that you want to hear and then you let them go. And then gonna tell the people, well, the reason why I didn't arrest the robber or shoot the robber was because they was grooming me. They was telling me stuff. Do that make any damn sense? The chance is, ma'am, you had no business being a police officer. But if anybody should have filed a lawsuit, it should have been your husband, because he's the only victim in this whole damn case. And then the nerve, once again, before I dig deep into the story, of you to blame all of this on your husband, saying the reason why that you was doing this was because you had a troubled marriage. When at first, ma'am, you said that you was in an open relationship. And that's a damn shame. I mean, have you ever had somebody cheat on you and then want to turn around and blame you for them cheating on you? No way in hell. And I'm going to tell you like this also today. If you are with somebody and you know they are cheating and you ain't did nothing wrong to them, you have not did a damn thing but been nice to them, and they won't stop, don't try to work it out with them. Don't try to get no counseling. Dump their ass and go find you somebody else. Because guess what? If you cheat once, you'll cheat again. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. We're going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, Tennessee cop who got trained ramped on her, rewarded $500,000 in lawsuit. That's a damn shame. They basically know you as the train girl now. Chew, chew, chew. Let's begin. A former Tennessee cop who got fired for her sexcapade with 6 other officers on the job has settled her federal lawsuit against her former employer for a whopping $500,000, according to the damn reports. That's a damn shame. Like the alderman said, Dennis Waldron said.
What message does that send to all the other employees?
Alderman Dennis Waldron was the only dissenting vote.
He's sending a message out to everybody in the world, said, come to Laverne, sue Laverne because they're going to settle.
This sets a precedent. This says a lot to people who are just basically accusing folks of doing something they did not even do. Because ask yourself this, how in the hell do you side with somebody out here parading around, having sex with all these different people and cheating on their husband, and then you turn around and reward this person some money, a large amount of money, just because y'all want to save face Y'all do not want to look bad, but guess what? You're not the one looking bad, City of Laverne, Tennessee. You're looking bad now because you done paid this thought all this damn money. But at the same time, she done that. You get what I'm saying? She's a grown-ass woman. And also, I didn't even know you can groom grown people. Have you ever heard that? Now imagine this. Imagine somebody between the age of 25, 35, 40 years old come telling you the reason why they done what they done was because somebody had groomed them. I thought grooming was just for children. So it's for adults now too? I mean, damn, it's a cold world we definitely live in. And now let's continue. Megan Hall claims she was sexually groomed by a host of colleagues on the job, sued the city of Laverne last year after word of her raunchy behavior made national headlines. Like, she was good up until all of this blew out. And I was one of the ones that helped push that story out there, along with NBC, CBS, MSNBC. Hell, you had some stations over there in Pakistan talking about this mess right here. But at the same time, ma'am, you was cool with all this until it made national headlines. Like, you did not sue them or say you was groomed when they fired your ass. No, you only said that after all this blew up in your face and then the world known you as a whole. That's when you decided to make this lawsuit go public. And shame on you for doing that. And the city of Laverne, Tennessee had this to say. They say the city denies any admission of liability and no taxpayer funds will be spent in the settlement of this lawsuit. But at the same time, you cannot say that you are responsible. And no, city of Laverne, Tennessee, you're not liable. You know why? Because you're not responsible for what grown-ass people do. You get what I'm saying? Grown folks gonna do what they want to do. You look here. I'm gonna tell you something like they used to say back in the day. You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. And at the same time, you cannot make grown people do what they don't want to do. Look here. If a person want to go give their ass up or their cookie up or their diggling it up, guess what they're going to do? They are going to go give it up with the quickness. So no way in hell is the city at fault. And no way in hell is her husband Obadiah at fault, because Megan Hall is trying to blame her husband, saying that the reason why she done this also was because she was having a troubled marriage. But ma'am, at the same time, ma'am, you acting like you're not responsible for your own damn actions. And then you got the nerve want to pack a damn gun. That's just like you going to go shoot somebody in cold blood for no damn reason, reading the Bible, and then turn around and tell the public that the reason why you shot the person was because you thought they had a gun inside the Bible, or because they may have looked at you a certain damn way. Do that make any sense? No, it don't make no damn sense, because none of this make no damn sense. And let's continue. Megan Hall, 28 years old, made national headlines last year after her station house sescapades went public, including her affair with her supervisor, Sergeant Lewis Powell. They said Lewis Powell was beating the duck mustard off that cat. And guess what? That opened up the floodgates to all these other guys, including, I guess, another woman getting with Megan Hall. You feel me? Like, you know damn well they're going to talk about you. Just like women talk, men talk. You know what I'm saying? Sergeant Lewis Powell, like, yeah, I had that. I hit it first like Ray J. You feel me? And guess what? Everybody else came and got some of that thing. But at the same time, I know some of y'all are wondering, well, Trey, how in the hell did the info get out? Who snitched? And that's a good question, because I was thinking the same thing. Now, they say one of these cops snitched and went straight to Internal Affairs and dropped these Easter eggs. And they also fired the cop who snitched. That's a damn shame right there. City of Laverne, Tennessee, do not play. And now I know some of y'all are thinking in closing, well, Trey, give us some examples of what this heifer was doing at this station house. They say Megan Hall hooked up with several colleagues, sent them nude pictures, and went topless in a Girl Gone Wild themed hot tub party, and even performed oral sex on 2 cops while on duty at the station house. They say it was going on inside the locker room. They say it was going on inside the cop car. In other words, basically all around the station house. And I guarantee you, if you go in there with an infrared light and you shine that light over that station house, they got nut stains, semen stains all over that damn building. You feel me? Somebody need to go in there and check right now. And guess what, family? That's not even the half of it. They also say she also allegedly had a threesome with one of the cops and his wife, according to the city's report, as you all see. Because I don't want nobody to sit up here and say that I'm lying on no damn body. You get what I'm saying? And now back to the police chief who was fired. And like I told y'all, the reason why he was fired was because he knew all this was going on. He seen the pictures and also the 13-minute video of Megan Hall masturbating. And now ask yourself this also, family. Does this sound like somebody that was being groomed? Because, girl, you are doing a lot to say that you was groomed. You giving blowjobs at work. You having sex all at work. You all on the boat with the rest of the police and also the FOP, the Fraternal Order of Police. having a girls gone wild party, topless and whatnot. So once again, family, does this sound like a willing participant, or does this sound like somebody that was being groomed going against their will? You let me know that in the comment section. And now let's hear what Megan Hall have to say. She says this right here. I know what most people are saying. She said during her first public comments about the scandal that happened last year. She says also, you know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is I did say no. And Powell, Sergeant Lewis Powell, damn Sergeant Lewis Powell, she got the in for you. Wouldn't take no for an answer. Eventually, I gave in from pressure. So ma'am, if you were telling him no, that means he took it. That means he RAPE you, right? So did you tell him no afterwards when he wanted some more? Or did you say no before it happened? Because if you told him no, that means that you were sexually violated. So in other words, are you telling the truth or are you lying? And once again, I think that you're lying because how in the hell are you only blaming Sergeant Lewis Powell? Notice, she is not blaming none of these other cops. The cops that you sent the pictures to, you didn't blame him. The cops that you sent the video to, you didn't blame him. The cops that you gave these blowjobs to, you didn't blame him. The cops that you had a threesome with his wife, you didn't blame them, but you blamed Sergeant Lewis Powell. Sergeant Lewis Powell left a mark on your heart, huh? Anyway, let's go and close up. And this is what Megan Hall lawyer had to say right here. We're going to close on this note right here. He says, Megan wasn't looked at like a rookie cop to be trained and promoted, says her lawyer, Mr. Clark. He also goes on to say she was looked at like a piece of meat to be sexualized and exploited. Guess what, though? She allowed all this to happen. But the nerve of you, girl, and also your lawyer, but really you, to sit there and say in one breath that you was in an open marriage, and then in another breath, you blame the reason why you done all this was because you was having marital problems. You were having trouble in your marriage. And then you come out finally and say you done all this because you was groomed. And once again, folks, how in the hell do you groom a grown-up? Somebody tell me that also. And ma'am, you're a police officer. You're supposed to have a strong mind. You're supposed to have a strong will. Because how in the hell can you sit up here and be toting a gun and making these decisions if you can't even think for your damn self? That's the word for the day. Learn to think for yourself. And guess what? If you get caught doing something, man up, woman up, and take your lick and keep on ticking. But the nerve of you to sit up here and say the reason why you done all this was because you was having trouble in your marriage and at the same time telling other lies. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. Do you think Megan Hall was groomed or was she a willing participant? Me personally, I think she was a willing participant. Anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed. And I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.